Right, everyone, Mr. Stevens here. Moving on to the next topic we have to cover in this unit, which is the angle sum of a triangle. We're going to be looking at the fact that adding up all the interior angles of a triangle will always add up to 180 degrees. And then we're also going to look at this thing called the exterior angle theorem. And both of these things we're doing so that we can calculate unknown angles. Alright, so I want you guys to copy this down into your books. This is the angle sum of a triangle, and this is how it works. If we add up all three angles in the triangle, we will always get 180 degrees. And that's fairly straightforward. I just need everyone to copy this down into their books so we can look back on it while we're still committing it to our memory. And the second thing we need to look at is the exterior angle theorem. And what that says is that this angle here, angle Z, is going to always be equal to the two angles opposite it inside the triangle added together. Z is equal to these two angles added together. And again, I just need you guys to copy this one down into your books as well. And we're going to jump into a couple of examples right now so we can see these things in action. I'm going to do this one, and then there'll be one for you to do. So we need to find the value of one unknown angle in this triangle. In this case, it's A. And we know that A plus 92 plus 38 has to equal 180. So like what we did when we looked at equations, we're going to just do the opposite operation on both of these things. So we get the A by itself, and we have to do it to both sides. So we end up with A by itself, and then we have 180 minus 92 minus 38. Okay, and if we put that in our calculator, or do it in your head if you can, we come up with angle A equals 50 degrees. Alright, so I'll get you guys to pause the video here and have a go at this one yourself. When you come back, I'll show you the solution. Okay, something you need to recognize to solve this question is that this is an isosceles triangle, so these two angles are the same. So we're going to end up with A plus 26 equals 180. Or, if you like, 2A plus 26 equals 180. And now we solve this exactly the same way as we would have solved a two-step equation. We're going to subtract the 26 from both sides. 2A equals 154. And then we're going to divide both sides by 2. And we'll end up with A by itself. And that's going to equal 77. Okay, let's move on to an example of how the exterior angle theorem works. Remember, the exterior angle theorem states that this outside angle here is equal to the sum of the two opposite interior angles. So what's that going to look like? We're going to have A plus 90 degrees is going to be equal to 161. 161. And we're going to solve these exactly the same way we solved the other questions. 160 minus 90 is 71. Alright, now one for you guys to have a go at. Okay, hopefully you've had a go at this question yourself. And remember, what we're looking for is the outside angle equals the sum of the two opposite interior angles. So A plus 90 again equals 150. subtract 90 from both sides. These ones cancel. A is going to equal 60 degrees. Alright, so just make sure that you have something written down in your notes that's going to help you do all of these things, and now we're going to practice them with some questions.